Hi there. Okay, so just a little continuation as to the theme that I've been talking a little bit today. Helping you men out there to understand emotional safety and what that actually entails. It might seem like a lot for some men who have a low emotional IQ. Okay, you might feel overwhelmed, or you might think like, oh, that's a lot, or whatever. Some of the things that I've been saying. But I would like to remind anybody out there who feels that way. You might be a bit young. You might be a little immature, or maybe you've never actually experienced a real love with a woman who is really all the way 100% in for you, down for you, and is a woman of God. Okay. Or just more mature, more healed. Okay. You might actually feel like it's a lot of effort to care for somebody emotionally, right? I would like to just put my point of view out there as far as just something to think about, right? If you are a woman and your man has cheated on you several times, because I hear this, I literally hear women have told me this, literally, that their man is just a cheater, and they still call him their man. And I immediately think to myself, he's not your man. If he's cheating on you, or he has literally admittedly cheated on you several times over and over again in your relationship, what you are actually doing is aiding to the school of thought that a man can be lazy and put in very little effort, or a man can just do whatever he wants to do by not leaving that man the very first time that he cheats on you, right? Now, I do understand that there's circumstances and reasons why you might not leave the first time. I understand that. I get that. I'm a woman and I've been married, and my first husband and I, we definitely had some serious challenges. But don't get it twisted. I tried to leave him. I did. I actually tried to leave that man 3 times when I found out of some untruths and things. Okay? And I loved my first husband, so but I don't believe in like idolizing the dead and making him like he was perfect. He was not. Okay? And we went through the fire, and the only reason why I didn't actually was able to actually follow through with leaving is because I am a prayerful woman and a woman who looks to God. I was in deep prayer, and I literally was blocked. I literally got blocked by Jehovah. Jehovah literally blocked me from leaving him. And when I say that, I mean 3 times. Not once, not twice, but 3 times in succession within, during this same situation that I was dealing with him. But it was because God wanted me to look in the mirror, to look at myself and figure out what it was, how I contributed to the situation, right? And that took humility, but I did do it. And it did help. It absolutely did help things between us. Anyway, we never dealt with the situation. I didn't have a repeat situation, right? But I suggest to women out there who are having repeat situations or whatever, or you're allowing this man or a man or several men or men in general to just, cheat on you or whatever. And if you are staying with a man or keeping a man who's a cheater only because of money or financially reasons or things like that, I mean, well, then, you're just literally just allowing the situation, okay? Or clearly your main focus in a relationship is not developing emotional security and loyalty and things like that, okay? If that is not your main goal, money or some other reason outside of love, but you know that your man has done this many times. Either you've caught him or he's expressed it or whatever, and you are allowing him and you stay, you're literally aiding and abiding, or aiding and abetting, they call it, or something like that, right? Or, allowing this bad behavior. And you're also making him think it's okay that he can be with several women or as many women as he wants all the time. You're not showing him or putting your foot down and showing him that is not okay. You don't treat women like that. And the reason why I said this is because I do understand that there are men out there who, they didn't have a father in the house, or the father they had in the house, he was a player and they only saw infidelity. Okay. Or maybe they saw their father cheating on their mother and they think it's normal. They think all men do this. There are people in the world who exist that, they didn't have that in their family. I'm one of them. Okay. I'm one of them. I saw one father, one mother, right? And there are others like me. There are plenty of others like me. Now, I will say that depending on where you're at, okay, like if you're in big cities or inner cities and things like that, I mean, from the things that I hear and everything, it's like people are just, I don't know, I just hear that it's almost like, people have different baby daddies and, all kinds of situations and things, and they never saw, it's a different lifestyle. It's like every man is out for themselves. Okay. And I understand that. So this is why I am clarifying and breaking things down. Why you need to have, when you decide to be with somebody, you need to be very clear and make sure that your morals actually match, that you have the same morals and the same value system. More than just like, oh, we like to do the same things together. More than just that, like morals, like being very clear as to what you expect as far as loyalty and just, being down for each other and not allowing others in the relationship, right? Because things have gotten to a point where I can see that some men really just, they might look at that, or being loyal or being with one woman or whatever, as being a lot of effort. And if you're with the wrong woman, yeah, that might be a lot of effort. If you're with the wrong woman, you might view that as a lot of effort because you don't want to be with that one woman and it feels like an uphill battle to keep your business in your pants. Okay? When you're with the right woman, the right woman for you, right? Because remember, everybody is not for everybody. I am certainly okay with that myself. I'm fine if you figure out that somebody's not for you. It's like, save me the drama. Save me the time and the drama then. If you're not going to be for me, if you're not going to be down for me, if you decide you want to go in another direction, or if you decide you want to, I don't want heartache of falling in love with somebody, only to wake up one day and he's out of your life because he decided to go pursue somebody else, or decided to, get married to somebody for her green card or get married to somebody because their mother wanted them to do that, or some sort of craziness, right? Nobody wants to deal with that. Nobody wants to feel like they were used or they were played with or that they were not valuable, or no woman wants to feel that way, right? Nobody wants to be blindsided. Honesty is always the best policy. But if you are with the right person and you are not pursuing something with somebody who is wrong for you, right? And you're actually with the right person, it feels kind of effortless. It kind of feels, and when I say the right person, I mean, okay, let me break that down a little bit more too. When I say the right person, I mean the right person for you. Not the right person for your father, for your mother, for your family, for the community, or for you to look a certain way, or the right person that seems to be your right type of status or classification or whatever, right? The right person for your heart, the right person for your energy, the right person who doesn't make you feel like overwhelmed. Someone who nurtures you. You feel nurtured. Like when you're in their presence, you feel uplifted. You feel like a king. If you're a man, you feel like a king. And I'm saying that, I'm literally using verbiage that other men have used with me. Okay? If that woman is making you feel like that, like, and it's real, she's not fake, she's not pretending, and it's not something that she just does for like a month because she feels bad for something, right? Like, this is just really how you feel with the woman that you're with. You likely will not feel like it's a lot of effort to be with her. You will feel like it's a blessing to be with her. You may, quote unquote, and I say quote unquote because I've been told this before, that you might feel rich. You might feel like you're the richest man on earth, and it has nothing to do with your money, but it has everything to do with the way she makes you feel, the way she takes care of you, the way she nurtures you, the way she looks after you, and the way she is just, having your back in general, just having your back, and whatever the things that feel good to you, whatever they are, right? That when you're with that type of a woman and that person, it's not a lot of effort. In fact, it feels like a blessing. You will view that woman or man, vice versa, as a blessing to your life. If anybody is feeling like, oh gosh, this is so much work to be with you, or dreading to come home, you're not looking forward to coming home, you don't even want, you don't miss that person. If you're with that person, if you're with somebody and you don't miss them during the day when you are apart, or anytime you have to spend time apart, if you don't actually miss that person, they're probably not right for you. They're probably not right if you don't look forward to seeing them. If you don't, and I'm being so honest with you right now when I say, with my first husband, I can absolutely promise you, I can tell you that we both said to each other different times that we still experienced butterflies in our stomach, like excitement, anticipation, when we knew that one of us was coming home, right? I'm being so honest right now. That's a gift. It's like, for a very long time after my husband died or whatever, I thought I would never experience that feeling, that particular feeling again, where I would actually feel butterflies or a sense of anticipation to see someone. I certainly did not feel it for many, 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 many years. And in fact, have only felt it for one person since my husband has died. If anything, the relationships that I did have, went from anticipation to dread, to dread, like nail biting and what did I get myself into kind of thing. Okay. And it didn't happen right away or whatever, but it eventually happened. To me, that is 100% a sign you're in the wrong relationship. You're in the wrong place. You're in the wrong place. For me, I literally, like I said, I had, my hair falls out. I've had, I experienced an ulcer that I developed through stress, and I also had a stroke. I literally had a stroke from stress, right? And it wasn't, again, the person was not on purpose with being annoying or difficult or agitating my spirit. It's just what was happening. It's just what was happening when you're not with the right person, right? And guess who had to put an end to that? I had to put an end to it. Like, I had to say enough is enough. My health is just too important, right? Anyway, it felt like a lot of effort, and it felt like too much effort to be with the other relationships because I'm stressed. I'm so stressed out. It felt like a lot of effort, and I felt overwhelmed, right? But when you're with the right person, you might go through some stresses. I'm not saying things are going to always be perfect, or you're not going to have maybe some anxiety or some fears that come up inside of you. But the overall feeling is going to be one of joy, joy, excitement. Like, I can't wait to get home and snuggle in the bed, snuggle up. You know, like we're in snuggle weather right now. Like now's the time that you want to have your snuggle buddy when it is cold outside. I mean, who doesn't want, I know me, I have cold feet. So who doesn't want somebody in the bed with you to rub your feet up on and like warm your feet, right? I don't know. To me, the effort that you do put into relationship, it shouldn't be dreadful. You shouldn't be feeling dread or be feeling knots in your stomach, right? And I say this because I've experienced that. Like I know that there are two types. You can have one type of relationship that just doesn't feel right to you, and you're living a lie. You are literally living a lie. You're not sharing your true feelings. You're not telling your true self. You're not living your true self. Or there's a relationship where you can be yourself, completely yourself. You can feel happy and excited. Yes, there is some effort that's put into any relationship, whether it be work, family, or whatever. There's going to be some elbow grease or whatever put into it, right? Thought, love, okay? But if loyalty or commitment, you know, or being single, like actually being available to date and pursue, feels like a lot of effort to you, then, you know, you might want to stay with your low effort woman. Then maybe you are with the right person. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, you got to think about those things. You know, you have to think about those things. If you are a low effort kind of man and you don't want to put a lot into a relationship, or, you know, what I consider to be basic things, loyalty, trust, and all of that, then low effort men deserve low effort women. And then whether you know it or not, you might actually be an energetic match for each other, energy wise. Okay. I know that to some people in different parts of the country or the world or whatever, I'm not normal. Like on your block, you might experience everybody sleeping with everybody and everybody just does whatever and whatever. And it's like normal. And I say that because I knew somebody who once told me that, for example, her baby, like she used to live in New York, and when she came down here, she had a baby here, and she would, you know, leave the baby in the car seat, but like at the table, and maybe walk up to go place an order or whatever. But, you know, she's within eye shot of the baby, but she's still kind of like a distance away from the baby. And I was like, can we come get the baby? Can you get a little closer? Let's, don't leave the baby like way over here or whatever. Somebody could come and take the baby. You know, like somebody will come and kidnap the baby. And her response was, really? Where I'm from, man, we trying to give our children away. We got too many children. We're not trying to, we got too many to feed as it is. We're trying to like give our children away. Ain't nobody gonna come and take our child because nobody got no money for extra food. I mean, I was floored because where I'm at and where we are here, we actually have a lot of space. Because, you know, it's just crazy how different places are, you know, different views, right? We have a lot of space. And she told me, she also said, I could tell everybody here has a lot of space at their house and has big cars because they fill their carts all the way up with food. And where she was at, she had to walk up and down stairs or whatever. And she had to walk to the grocery store, you know, because she was in New York. So she couldn't, she didn't want to like fill her buggy up and then have to try to carry all that up plus by herself, and she had children. So I understand that, like the view, or, you know, the way you live or where you're at and what seems to be normal in your area and acceptable or whatever, is not really the way the rest of the world lives. So, you know, I do get it. You know, I do understand that. But like over here where we are, yeah, we have big cars and we have a lot of space, and everybody here has a house or a basement or whatever, or, you know, just maybe more space in general. So I don't know. Over here in this area, it's a very relationshipy type of state. There's guys here are definitely, like very vocal, very on top of it. Like they will holler at you. I mean, while on the phone with somebody else, they will holler at you all day, every day, and they don't care how old. I mean, I get hollered at from 20 years old to literally probably 60 something. I don't even know. All the time. I mean, I've had the same Spanish dude like try to talk to me one time. Okay, he actually backed me in the parking spot. He blocked me in my parking spot to talk to me. He thought I was Spanish, and and I was like, no. And he was too young. Like I was like, you're way too young for me. And he was like, oh, but señorita, whatever he said, I don't even know, something in Spanish. And I was like, I'm really not Spanish, and I'm really not lying to you. And so he was like, are you sure? Is there anything I can say, or can I change your mind? Or, and I was like, no, but you can move your car. You can move out of my way. So, then a few weeks later, he saw me again and tried to talk to me again. And, I said to him, no, it's still no. And he was like, oh yeah, I remember. Like he forgot that he tried to talk to me the first time. And I was like, oh, this is so funny, so, but these guys here are definitely, they'll talk to you all day. I mean, but again, you can have a million guys talk to you. And, that they're, out of 10 guys in a day that might talk to you, which is not, that's over an exaggeration, but let's just say 10 guys in a month or whatever, 10 guys in a week or whatever, right? But let's just say out of 10 guys that might talk to you, 9 of them are not going to have situations that are going to match up for me, right? For whatever reason, right? A situation is not going to match up for me. And that's just the truth of the matter. Now, there are plenty of men that are actually available and are single, ready to mingle or whatever. But again, that takes time to figure out what they got going on. And then, to just, to get a pulse on the situation. It just takes time. And, that's cool. I mean, where I'm at right now, I'm definitely not rushing, because what I do know for sure is God says in the Bible, when a man findeth a good woman, so the man that's for me will come to me, and, I won't be pursuing him, nor will I, go to any great lengths to find him, right? But once I am found by him, he will reap the benefits of a godly woman and a woman who doesn't mind putting effort in, right? I don't mind putting effort in, but am I going to be going through any great efforts or lengths to find a man, or like these guys that, or do a OnlyFans? No, I'm not doing OnlyFans, because I have too many OnlyFans right now. In real life, I'm not doing an OnlyFans. And if I did, it's going to be fully clothed, doing makeup, doing something fully clothed. I'm not swiping left, swiping right. I'm not doing all that. I'm not, because I don't believe anything I see anyway. I'm not doing that. I'm just not doing it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not doing it. But I get enough action just going to regular locations, If I swear, in this area, if you just go to the gas station, if you go to Quick Trip between like 4, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock at night, I mean, it's literally like singles hour here in Georgia. It's been like that since I moved here. I mean, it's like off the chain crazy. Now, I can also sell some good bundles. I can also sell my laundry stuff really easy at Quick Trip here in Georgia. Like, man, I can make $300 in like 2 hours. Like, boom. I mean, if you got some gain or whatever, these people will buy your gain out. Okay. But anyway, in this area for sure, and I like to, this is another piece of advice too. Like, if you're a guy and you are wanting to find a decent woman, because I've actually had a guy ask me like, where he could find somebody like me. Which was so cute. It was so cute. Because I was not interested in him. And I told him, I said, people like me, women like me, are going to be about something, right? And if you're about something, we're going to be, you know, depending on what you're about. But, you know, if you're creative or something like that, you're going to be at like Michael's, you know, you're going to be at Hobby Lobby. We're going to be at Starbucks. You know, we'll be at Ross. We'll be at Burlington. You know, TJ Maxx or whatever. Definitely, if you want to find some women, if you really want to find some ladies, go to Bath and Body Works. You will find a lot of ladies at Bath and Body Works for sure. I mean, all kinds of different ages. But if you want to meet some ladies, I mean, this is what women do. This is what we do. We, for the most part, that's where we go. We go to the mall. We, you know, that kind of thing. Like, if you really want to find a woman, if you're out there and you're looking for a woman, and if you're a woman and you really are looking for a man, or you are trying to find a man or whatever, maybe you want to make yourself available to a man, right? You want to go where the men are, right? And I'm not talking about the club. I mean, go where the working men are. Home Depot, Lowe's, you know, construction sites or something like that. I don't know, things like that. Like, you know, when you see a place that, you know, men are or whatever, you know, you might want to hang out over there, you know, if you have time like that, and if it's something that you want to do. I know for me personally, I'm not doing any of the above because I've been through too much, and I'm just enjoying the flow right now, very much enjoying the flow, and just enjoying my life and having back control over it, and just being open to whatever God sends my way. And also, I am working on my finances when it comes to what I'm doing for work. You know, like I'm entering into a whole new like business, which is, you know, got me mentally captivated right now. So yeah, I'm not thinking about that. But I just think it's very interesting that some men will consider being loyal or, you know, single, like ready to mingle, actually in a position to actually be able to mingle, as a lot of effort. And I say this because a friend of mine just watched one of my videos and said, and he's in a relationship with someone he actually loves. Like, I know both of them very well, and we're friends. We're all friends and everything, and we all talk. Anyway, he said to me that he said I was a lot of effort. But he's not originally from here either, and he's in a low effort place in his life in general. And to be honest, she is too with him, because they're both in the same whatever, right? But I just think it's very funny. You know, he was telling me perspective of men, of different men from different areas, or men who have never actually seen a real loving relationship of two people. If they were raised by a single mom or something like that, they might feel confused, right? So if that is the case, including my boys, which they did see interaction, obviously, between me and my husband, but he was young. They were young when he died, but they also saw their grandparents interact together. But including them, I feel like as long as I continue to break things down, even for them to be able to go back to my videos and hit play and be like, let me listen to my mother again, okay? It's like, I want to break things down. If you are a guy who has never seen a real marriage, you know, like a marriage of two loving people, not a marriage of people stuck, or you just never seen successful marriages in your life or in your atmosphere, you know, in your arena or whatever, then it might help you to learn and to meditate and having some food for thought, you know. Anyway, that's it for now. See ya.